Hello everyone, I'm Xuening.
I'm Jingzhe.
In this project, my teammate and I are going to apply the recommendation algorithms such as collaborating filtering for Netflix users. We are going to calculate weights based on the user's historical rating data through large matrices. Then, by fitting the weights, we can thus give a top rank list based on his or her distinct preference. First, we need to import necessary packages and the historical rating data for all users and all movies. Then we can take a first glance at an example dataset to keep the data structure in mind. In order to better test the algorithm, I picked a subset of the raw data so that it runs faster. In this part, we visualize the data into the following plot so that we know how does the ratings from 1 to 5 distributed. As we can see, most of the ratings are not less than 3. This might due to people are only willing to give ratings and comments on the movies they like. They would only rate on bad movies when these movies are so bad. Because of this reason, we can reasonably assume that low scores of movies are even worse than the data can present. We can see from the plot that 22% of the ratings are in level 5, 35% of the ratings are in level 4, 29% of the ratings are in level 3, only 10% of the ratings are in 2, and 5% in 1.
In raw data, the data is structured as two columns, IDs and ratings. The user ID are grouped within movie IDs, and these two kinds of ID are mixed in a single column. The only way to distinguish them is that the rating with respect to movie ID is null. Based on this difference, we can pick all the movie ID out and form the third column. Here is an example of the new structure. Then, because some users have only rated for too few times, and so as some movies are rated by too few users, to avoid of sparse matrix in the algorithm, it's better we qualify the users and movies by their quantiles. In other words, we set a minimum criteria for the input data. We can see now we have a three-column structured data in hand. As for now, our movie data are only movie IDs. We need a mapping between IDs and the movie titles to make our recommendation result straightforward enough. We import a new CSV file to provide such information, and here is an example of the new data. Then, in this part, we pick an example user ID and use the collaborating filtering recommendation algorithm to calculate a top ranked movies based on their predicted scores. This is the recommendation result for our example user ID. That's it for our project. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.